I'm somewhere in the middle of Russia, in the middle of December. Today's -4 here, and in the middle of the period of time 2022, which can be considered the toughest period of time for Russians since the collapse of the Soviet Union, in my humble opinion. So you might say that is not the best timing and place for a walk, and yet I'm offering you to stretch your legs a little bit, have a walk around in the neighborhood, put on your winter boots, grab a hat, and follow my lead, listening to the wind from the north, delivered to you straight from Russia. So this street tour is going to be something different from I personally saw on YouTube, which is mainly, street walks in Moscow and St. Petersburg in summer, maybe romantic winter weather. But capital streets, they are not even close to what you can find in cities like this one. It's a city for working class people, and it's pretty new. It was constructed in the 50s, last century, and this can be considered as the epitome of the Soviet era industrial construction. So the whole city was meant to be as a residential area for working class people. Today is Saturday. Here's my apartment block. I live here, and as you can see, just opposite my windows there is a schoolyard, and right now people are playing football there. So these guys are actually waking me up every weekend. Yeah, let's have a closer look at them. I hope you can hear the music playing on the field. And just behind this football field, there is a skating rink. And actually, I saw some guys playing hockey there in that field too. A little side note here. Only after editing this video, I found out that the quality of the picture is not really satisfactory, to say the least. This was because I was walking without a special stabilizing selfie stick, hence the shaking in the picture. I am very sorry for that poor quality, and I promise that all my following outdoor videos will have a decent quality. Still, I do hope that you will watch this video and enjoy it regardless the shaking picture. Thank you for understanding. So this is a typical school for a city like this, and this is my apartment building. By the way, this is what most Russian people do, cleaning the cars when it's snowing heavily. I myself parked my car in this garage just under the apartment block in the basement. We have a huge garage there, and this is crucial in the winter time because you want your car to be clean of snow and warm, right? There is one fact that I wanted to point out about this city because it's quite unique one. So this city, if you look on the map of it, has a not typical structure. The district I'm living in, it has around 25 blocks, and each block was organized so that any person can find everything necessary for a daily life without leaving the block. So my idea is to walk you around the perimeter of this block and to show what utilities, what services one can find literally at an arm's length. So I'm not going to cross any big streets here, just walk around the yards, walk across the block. We're headed to the market because a lot of Russians do the grocery shopping on Saturdays. This market is very close to my apartment block. You can see that, right? So this is the apartment building, and just 500 meters away we will see the market. Some tiny sports ground for people, empty today because the metal is cold. Guys, I will be showing you some typical places. So this is a bakery. The farthest building is the drugstore, the pharmacy, the grocery shop, the flower shop, which is working, I believe, 24/7. Maybe you heard that, flowers are the most popular gift to a lady. Dairy products, and this is the market. And what we have here, guys, this is a seasonal market, and in summer you can buy watermelons here. Like cars from the southern part come and sell the fruits. And since it's December now, this is the Christmas tree market. And this is the first street which I promised you not to cross, right? So we're going back to walk around the perimeter. Okay, so you can buy fruits, dried fruits here. Another bakery, and the first bigger grocery shop. That's a very famous chain of grocery shops here in Russia. The street market, so meat, fruit booths, and these are the local farmers. Most of them are elderly people, retired. I don't really like this type of thing in the streets, but it is what it is, right? Another grocery shop, and this is a fixed price shop, very cheap goods here. Actually, you can buy anything in that shop at a very low price. So the whole row of clothing, food. Because it's Saturday, it's crowded like this only on weekends and holidays. Fishes, herrings. And across the street you can see another red brickhead building. These buildings are pretty new here, built in the 90s, something like this one too. And in these buildings you can find more spacious apartments, more expensive ones, more comfortable. So for people with a better income. So another person sitting just in the middle of the street, selling something. To my taste, guys, this is ruining the beauty of the city, because I think these things should be hidden. And actually this building right on our way is something like this covered market. So because it's kind of a shopping center with all those small shops, so you can buy again everything there, starting from food, finishing with extra parts for your car, for example. Okay, so another bakery here. Some healthy food shop, which I actually like very much. I shop here very often. Facade of the shopping center. It cannot be called a mall. You will not find any foreign brand there. Only locals. Maybe goods brought from China, from Turkey. And on the first floor there are the famous banks, the VTB bank and the government Sberbank, which are under the sanctions now. The weather is cool, it's very warm, the snow is wonderful. That was a perfect choice of a day to shoot a video like this one. As I promised, guys, we're not crossing this street, we're going to the left. Just another pharmacy. We have a lot of pharmacies here. Over there you can see this red porch is for a sex shop, 18 plus, and it's also working 24/7. Across the street there is a big shopping center with all sorts of electronic devices. I'm going to visit that one tomorrow. If I'm going to keep on making videos on my YouTube, I think that I need a more powerful tool. So I'm going to visit that one tomorrow. Okay, I just passed another street market and the police department, a big one. So right now I'm standing in front of a huge shopping mall, it can be called. And here it is, so another bakery here. And the shopping mall itself, it has the cinema, it has a very big grocery store, bookshop, like all kinds of shops actually. Foreign brands can be found here. Literally everything, okay? So it's big, it's huge, and it's very popular with people living in this block and the neighboring blocks as well. Okay, guy riding a bike. The shopping mall is right behind me, and I'm standing in the middle of this block of residential houses. So we have a boulevard here, a place where you can have a walk, sit on a bench, you know, enjoy the weather. So I'm going to show that to you now. So here we go. Apartment buildings all around and the promenade area. This tree looks like an ashberry to me. We have a lot of them here. Some food for the birds. And now we're arriving into the playing ground, which is again very crowded in summer. Not today. No people at all. Looks like everyone's spending time indoors today. So judging by the benches, by the number of benches, you can imagine how popular this area is in a warmer season. Behind that playing ground, there is a children's hospital. We call it like policlinico, like a polyclinic for kids only. which is very convenient if you are a young parent. As you can see, the streets are absolutely not decorated for Christmas, for the New Year. And for this city it's a common thing. I've been living here for 15 years and streets have always been like this, no matter how big the holiday. I know that in some big Russian cities there's been an opinion poll about whether Russia should decorate the streets during these holidays because you know, maybe it's not a proper thing to do while the country is at war, to decorate the streets, but I know some cities really decided not to do that. But here it has always been like this. No decoration. I don't know why. So in this building, guys, we have the marketplaces, the famous one, the Wildberries, the Yandex Market and Ozon. These are the twin brothers of eBay and Amazon, so you can buy anything globally, like global online shopping, and you can get these things here. It's like a delivery point. Unfortunately, to me, there is no decent restaurants in my block, and I personally hate cooking, so I prefer eating out, and for that I have to exit my block, you know. And for example, across this road, right over there, there is a cool restaurant of some European cuisine. They serve a lot of really tasty dishes and great beers as well. It's a popular place, and summer they have an open terrace, and I am a regular in that place. So across the road there is a sports center, a gym and a pool club, Russian pool club, a bus stop, and this part of the road leads exactly into my apartment building again. So here we have driving school, this is a medical center. You can have your tests done here. So as you can see, these streets are all about grocery shops, medical centers, pharmacies, street markets, and yes, I also wanted to show you a school. You know, while filming this video, I discovered another downside of our climate here, and it is that your phone is gonna die unexpectedly right in the middle of the shooting because of the cold. I had never thought about that. So yesterday, I was distracted by my phone dying, so I had to go back home, recharge it, and you know, drink some tea, get myself warm. But I promised you to make a video of a schoolyard, so here I am now, keeping my promise to you guys, okay? Yesterday's snow turned into rain, and the roads are a total mess now. It makes no sense to clean them, you know. It will melt down very soon. So this is the kindergarten, and this is a school. They look pretty much alike. No one can tell the difference, right? That's the main yard, I think. Doesn't look very spectacular. That's it. So what you should know about schooling in Russia is that for the most part it's free for children. So each school is supported equally, more or less, from the government. But as far as I know, many schools are competing for fundings from the county government. And it looks like this very one, it has lost every competition possible. So in this very block we have 3 schools. All of them are state government schools, pretty much the same looking. But this one is the farthest from my apartment building. I just decided to have a look around this one. And now we're going to get to another big street on the edge of my block. On this side of the block we have another Christmas market, and the melting waters flowing down the street. Another grocery, another bank. So I believe by this time you have the whole idea of this block. Just across the street there is one of the coziest cafes in the neighborhood, but we're not crossing the street today. Although I am thinking about making this video on cafe hopping for you, so that you can feel the difference on how this city looks from the outside and from the inside, because it is, you know, 2 different, absolutely different things. And to me this city fits into this pineapple theory, pineapple and peach theory. So pineapple is something very tough and not very attractive from the outside, but when you cut it you enjoy the sweetest fruit. So this city is something like a pineapple to me. So to sum it all up, I wanted to add that this block is one of the oldest in the city. So it has everything for you to survive, but practically nothing to get distracted from performing your working duties and your daily routine. To be fair, new blocks that appeared later on within this city's history, they do offer something culture-wise. If you are interested in what it can offer in the department of entertainment, just again let me know in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe so that you do not miss any new videos that I have in store for you. That said, thank you for watching and see you around.